Everywhere you look, prices are rising: groceries, cars, electronics, even your favorite sneakers. And yet, your paycheck, it's not moving. You've probably heard about tariffs, trade wars, and economic protection. But what if I told you those policies could quietly be draining thousands from your wallet every single year? Here's the twist. While billionaires and corporations are adjusting their portfolios, ordinary people are left fighting an invisible war. One fought through rising costs, shrinking wages, and government slogans about America first. So what's really happening to your money under Trump's tariffs? And more importantly, how can you survive it, even turn it to your advantage? Stay until the end, because this video might just change how you spend, save, and earn money in 2025. And before we begin, remember, we're building the biggest finance and trading channel on YouTube. If you want to understand how power and money really work, make sure to hit subscribe. Let's rewind. When Donald Trump introduced tariffs, the idea sounded simple. Make America self-reliant again. Bring manufacturing home. Protect American workers. But here's what few people realize. Tariffs are taxes, just hidden ones. When the U.S. puts tariffs on imported goods, say Chinese electronics or European cars, foreign companies don't just absorb the cost. They pass it straight back to American consumers. In 2025, the Tax Foundation estimated that tariffs cost the average U.S. household over $1,300 a year in higher prices. Everything from washing machines to groceries quietly became more expensive. So while politicians talked about economic independence, millions of families were silently paying the price at checkout. Now let's talk about wages. Inflation has climbed, prices have soared, but salaries barely moved. X, the platform formerly known as Twitter, is filled with frustrated workers saying, "My rent doubled. My pay didn't, groceries up by 30%. My boss says the company's cutting costs." It's not just online noise, it's data. Real wage growth in 2025 adjusted for inflation is negative for most working-class Americans. That means you're earning more dollars, but those dollars buy less than before. So here's the paradox. America's economy looks strong on paper. The stock market's hitting highs, corporate profits booming. But the average worker? He's running faster just to stay in the same place. Here's where things get tricky. While the middle class struggles, the billionaire class has found new ways to profit. Take tariff policies. They make imported goods expensive, so domestic companies can raise prices too, without real competition. Cory Booker called it out in a recent speech. This system is rigged for those at the top. Profits soar while paychecks shrink. He's not wrong. Billionaires added hundreds of billions to their wealth during the post-tariff inflation surge. Meanwhile, the average American family lost purchasing power, the real ability to live comfortably. So when you see headlines about economic growth, remember that growth isn't evenly shared. Let's bring this closer to reality. When tariffs hit, it's not just luxury items. It's the essentials. Groceries, building materials, auto parts. You might not even notice at first, but look deeper. Your car repair suddenly costs 15% more. Your phone upgrade feels out of reach. Your favorite clothing brand quietly raised prices due to supply chain costs. This is the invisible hand of tariffs, not protecting, but squeezing the average consumer. But here's the good news. If you understand how tariffs impact daily life, you can fight back. Now let's talk survival and strategy, because in every economic storm, there's always a way to stay ahead. Hack number 1, buy local strategically. Tariffs raise import prices, but local small producers often keep prices stable. Farmers markets, regional suppliers, and secondhand marketplaces can cut your costs by 20 to 30%. Hack number 2, time your big purchases. Tariff waves often come in cycles. New ones are announced, old ones expire. Watch the policy news. If new tariffs are coming, buy before they hit. If they're set to expire, wait it out. Hack number 3, negotiate everything. From phone bills to insurance, inflation gives you leverage. Tell companies you're price shopping. You'll be shocked how fast they offer discounts. Hack number 4, Replace imports with innovation. Products like tech gadgets, tools, or even home items can often be repaired or locally sourced through creative small businesses or makers. Support them and save yourself from tariff-inflated costs. Now here's where it gets interesting. Tariffs and stagnant wages are forcing a new kind of financial rebellion, the rise of the side hustle economy. In 2025, nearly 40% of Americans now have a second income stream. Some freelance online, others sell handmade goods. Many trade, create content, or leverage AI tools to build income from home. The point? You can't control policy, but you can control your income. Want to survive inflation? Don't just budget, build. Turn your time, your skills, or your creativity into something that pays you, even when the system doesn't. Because while tariffs can steal your purchasing power, they can't stop you from building new ones. Here's a fascinating global signal. During India's 2025 Diwali season, gold purchases hit record highs. Why? Because people don't trust paper money as much anymore. They're turning back to assets that hold value: gold, silver, Bitcoin, real estate. When inflation or tariffs rise, tangible assets become the anchor in chaos. That's a powerful lesson. Don't just store money, store value. Whether you're in America or abroad, diversification isn't just for investors, it's for survival. The election cycle is heating up. Next chapter doesn't have to be survival. It can be strategy. You can prepare, cut unnecessary costs, build new income streams, protect your value, and most importantly, stay financially educated, because ignorance is the most expensive thing you can own. So let's end with this. You can't control the economy, but you can control how you play the game. While governments print, spend, and tax, you can adapt. You can save smarter, invest wiser, build faster. Because in the new economy, survival isn't about working harder. It's about understanding the system before it understands you. We're building the biggest finance and trading channel on YouTube. Subscribe, because the next video might just change how you see money forever.